discussing is about the Bhutanese economy serving the people and is it equal? So there are two aspects of it. Answering this question is very difficult to give a straightforward answer. So I would say yes as well as no. How you define an economy that serves the people? There are different criteria that can be applied. So I have used different some criteria that which economy can be termed as an economy that serves the people. So number one criteria is that the economy should invest in people. Very important thing. And then should create productive job opportunities. It should alleviate poverty, create equitable opportunities for everyone, and also provide social protection for the vulnerable section of the community, and provide them access to capital and market. So this is basically the criteria that I have chosen to represent an economy that serves the people. Now, to answer this question, whether the Bhutanese economy is serving the people or not, let me start with yes. That's very, very important. Is that if you look at the overall framework of the policy, if you look at the institutional framework that we have, if you look at that, also the political level of willingness and determination, I think Bhutan is definitely can be termed as the people-oriented policies have been framed. And it has served very well. It has improved. Basically, if you look at the last 50 years of 5-year plans in Bhutan, especially 1961 onwards, you see a quite significant change in the quality of life of the people. So, no other country, take South Asia for example, has been able to serve the economy has been able to serve the people the way Bhutanese economy has done. So that is definitely advantage. But why still it could have done much, much better than it has done today? And where the things could have gone wrong? It was not because of lack of political determination. It was not because of the lack of institutional framework. It was basically not right strategy to achieve certain things. And when I say it is not serving the people, let me give certain examples that why it is not serving the people. One thing that economy contributes is to the growth of output. We all know GDP growth rate in the last 1 decade has been more than 8%. Whether it has equitably benefited everyone, when I say it's serving people, then it should serve all the people equitably. Because these two questions cannot be seen separately, they have to be integrated to answer this. And when I look at that, no, it has not served equitably to all the population. The non-agriculture sector has grown significantly higher than the agriculture sector. A sector that employs about 60% of the population. If you have seen its growth rate, it has declined from 5% in 1985. Now it's growing at a rate of less than 1.8. And that is happening when the non-agriculture sector is growing more than 10%. So obviously, who is benefiting more is urban non-agriculture sector, which is excellent. Another way, if you look at that, why I say it's not equal. It's not equal, then obviously it's not serving the people. If you look at the indicator of inequality, the issue that we were talking in the morning, how equitable is the distribution of income? I'll pick up the data from BLSS 2012. It says that Gini coefficient based on expenditure is actually 0.36. One, you have to understand that 0.36 is moderate level of inequality, Gini coefficient. When I say, if you're not able to understand Gini coefficient, let me put it that the bottom 20% of the population consumes about 14% of the total, of the total national expenditure, and the top 20% of the population consumes about 47% of the total consumption. But does it really represent the equality? Because the equality has to be seen in the context. The consumption expenditure is not a good indicator of measuring the equality. It has to be income-based inequalities. Because rich people do not consume all their income, they save a larger part of it. And if you use these same data of BLSS 2012 and use for income-based inequality, you'll come to know that it is Gini coefficient, which was 0.36 for expenditure, now becomes 0.552. It's very, very high. And what does it mean in terms of who is getting what? Then you come to know that top 20% of the population takes away as much as 64% of the national income. And the bottom 20% takes only 7% of the national income. That means that the distribution of income has not been equitable. The disparity. Another aspect, when you can find me flip-flopping from saying that it has served the people, it has not served the people, because there cannot be one answer. Why it has served people again? Look at the poverty rates. 36% in 2000, when the first estimate of poverty was made through household income and expenditure survey. It stated that 36.3% of population of Bhutan that time lived below poverty line. And 2012 estimates suggest that only 12% of the population lives below poverty line. In such a short span of time, in say 12 years of time, the poverty rate has declined almost one-third level. And that's a very significant progress. No South Asian country, no other country could have made that kind of progress. There could be doubts about how poverty measured and how scientifically it is measured. Keeping those doubts intact, still the progress has been significant. And that shows the governance was able to contribute. If it is willing to do, it can really contribute to the improvement in the quality of life of the people. Same thing has happened in the case of poverty gap and social governance.